Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M12. It's the Tier 7 American SPG and it's located on the southwest spawn of Mannerheim's line, also known as Arctic region, and it's under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, it's another of my replays, I'm afraid. And I'm taking my M12 out for a spin. Built on the chassis of an M3 Lee, as you can see from the front, and it carries a gun which is 155mm in caliber, which is actually a French design from the First World War. And battle has started, and I'm moving off to a firing position. And I'm going through the trees, as you can see here. Trying not to knock any down. Oh, did knock one over there. And another. And a third. But okay, I found my firing position now. And I'm aiming towards the South Passage and looking at the targets. There's a Comet, and he's making his way quickly across, but he's been faced by a T-43, and that's forced him to stop, and he's backing down that little rise. Fire around it and get a direct hit. 260 hit points and a nice stun on him, and the T-43 is moving up to try and take advantage of that stun, and I'm into reload now. 22.9 seconds on the reload, and I'm using premium consumables to speed up. We've got a Lerva and a Comet. This is a tier 8 game. I'm tier 7 Arty and tier 8, so I can score a lot of XP. I get a direct hit on the Lerva, but I stun both tanks. I did 243 hit points, no, 243 hit points on the Lerva, and I got 191 stun. But this time I'm aiming for the Comet, which of course is the medium tank. He's got less armor, but I changed my mind and go for the Lerva. Fire around at him, round out, and it stuns him, but it just goes long. Trying to get both of them at the same time, which is would be more help. We've got that AMX 65 ton, which is a really ugly heavy, a descendant of the duck tank, you might say. I'm going for the Lerva again, round out, direct hit, 223 hit points and a nice stun. Looks like my teammate, who's in a Hummel, just managed to hit the T-34-85. I'm almost reloaded. Going for the Lerva again. The Comet's a little more difficult to hit, but the Lerva's bigger threat at the moment. Lined out, round out. Oh, it hits the rock face. I got a short shell there. But they are pushing around the corner, and that Lerva's having to back away, and he's now being killed. Taken out by the 65 ton. And the Comet's in a very bad place now because he's being hunted by a 65 ton and an OI. And I fired a round in there, but unfortunately the Comet was killed before my shot landed. I'm now aiming at a Jackson, which is in the pass area. And I splash him for 169 hit points and give him a stun. And I'm now aiming to the north. I've got a KV-13 and a T-44 and a Type 58. I'm going to go for the KV-13 and I'm indicating target. Only a few seconds before I shoot. Round out straight away. Oh, it goes long. It goes long. Missed the target, but it did stun him, and I'm picking up plenty of stun assists. I'm marking the target again, letting my team know what I'm attacking. KV-13's backing away, so I'm going to have to... He's into cover, so I'm going to have to go for the T-44, fire a round at him. He backs away. But the round follows him, and I get 51 hit points of splash on him. And looks like my teammate in the Hummel took him out, took out the KV-13. I've got a KV-2R. We're 7 tanks ahead now. It's really ridiculous. 8 tanks ahead, 8-0. Going for the T-44. I fire a round in. Direct hit, 256 hit points, and that enemy's down. It's 10-0 now. We're trying to get that KV-2R, but he's hiding behind that bunker. Very difficult to get. Oh, and he's gone. But we did lose a teammate, so it's now 11-1. So this battle's going to be over fairly quickly, I think. ISU 152, and he's facing off against P43 Biz. I fire a round in, trying to get his rear. Looks like I got a hit on his rear for 332 hit points. And he's been stunned, but so's our P43 Biz. The enemy still has two Arty, 155, a 155-50 and a 44. And I'm almost loaded. Going to go for the ISU 152 again. Line him up, round out. Oh, it hits the rock face. Both enemy Arty have been spotted and they've both been wiped out very quickly. The ISU 152 is the last remaining enemy, and I'm still targeting him. A few seconds before I'm ready to shoot though. I've marked the target to let my team know who I'm shooting at. They don't want to face that 152mm gun, but I fire a round in and it goes long, but it stuns him. And he's pulling back. And he's been taken out by the Skoda T25. And our P43 Biz took a round accidentally right at the end. Now, let's have a look at the end of battle results for that one. And it was only a first class tanker for general disturbance in the M12. But what was important was I actually managed to get my first mark of excellence on that particular Arty. And it's taken me longer to get a first mark on this Arty than on some of my tier 9 Artys, would you believe it? It's been much easier to get the mark of excellence on those, which is quite surprising. But I did manage to also get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 7, and I got a Confederate because I didn't actually kill any enemy, but I did damage at least 6 tanks, which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. So it was a useful battle in terms of reward. Let's have a look at team score. Well, I actually came quite high on the damage table. I was second. The FE4202 managed 1,912 hit points of damage. I managed 1,534, and the AMX65 ton did 1,350. The highest scorer on the enemy team was their Lorraine 15550, who managed 1,429 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the FE4202 who managed the highest number again. He got 6. I didn't get any kills whatsoever, which put me way down the table, as you can see there. The highest that the enemy could score was only 1 kill, and that's to the Jackson and the ISU 152. When it came to base XP, I was right at the top of the table with 1,022, because of course I was a tier 7 in a tier 8 game, followed by the FE4202, who managed 1,007. So let's have a look at detail. Well, I only fired 12 rounds during that battle. I got 5 direct hits, 5 penetrations and 6 splash. Damage of 1,534 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. I damaged 6 of the enemy but didn't kill any, but I did do stun assistance damage of 2,307 hit points off 11 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 46,982 credits, and after ammunition resupply and the consumables, because I was using premium Coca-Cola, I actually ended up with only 13,542 credits. I received 1 bond for the Confederate. I got 1,533 XP times 3 for the first victory of the day, meant I took away 4,599 experience points altogether. So if you enjoyed that battle, it was over quite quickly. I think the enemy didn't really know what hit them. 5 minutes 24 seconds for that battle. I've had faster 15-0 wins. Obviously I put one of them up on the page, and I think it was a 4.5 minute 15-0, and I was in an ELC Evan 90 on that game. But this one was more fun for me for the fact that I finally managed to get that first mark of excellence for the M12, and now I've got to 2 mark it. Win 8 for the battle, 1756. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.